Hello everybody, it's Storm here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron for the United States. In the last episode, we continued working on our build-up as we work towards the next major war. So we're manufacturing new equipment, getting units trained, building ships, that sort of thing. And so, we're not quite ready to start the next war yet, but we're very close, and I have decided what it is we're going to be doing, and I have decided to go with my original idea, and that is going to be to attack the Axis. And we're probably going to end up joining, at least temporarily, the East Asian co-prosperity sphere, so that we can at least have somebody over here distracting the Germans, and so we can have a two-front war. Hopefully they'll be able to hold out, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. But it's gonna be interesting. We have work to do before we get to that point. One thing is, British Empire has territory up here we need to worry about. So, we're going to have to send some units up there. Fortunately, we do have some units.
Listen up.
So you guys are set in Europe. And this set of armies is down here in South America, and that's primarily where they're going to be working. Now, these guys are still here in the Americas, but I'm going to be sending them to Europe and Africa. We do have a whole new army that is training at the moment. Not those guys. These guys that we set up right at the end of the episode. So we got another foot infantry, motorized infantry, mechanized infantry, and then two modern tank divisions that are set up for training and are going to be going through. So probably once they are done training... Actually, let me unpause it. Let's get it moving. Because that is going to take some time to train. We're going to be talking 4th of October, 56. So half a year. So not a problem. We're running at full speed, so that should run through. The other thing that I did was I finished creating a new National Guard template, and have converted a bunch of our old garrison units and the old cavalry that we were using for suppressing resistance to the new National Guard, and I have sent them out on garrison duty to protect our coastline and primarily the various naval bases.
Orders.
So,
Orders. Listen up.
that is going to be the plan there. Alright, new commander. Get you a little bit different color.
Ready.
And assign you to that army group. No. Army group. There you go. Okay, so...
Listen up. All in.
these two army groups
Hands. Yes, sir.
are going to be our European
Attention.
and African. Let's see, you guys are over there. But these four armies are not in position. Not resource. I need supply. There we go. We do have some more capacity over here for some supply. So,
Ready to move.
I'm going to go ahead and tell these guys to stop exercising.
Yes, sir. Attention.
So I shouldn't really need any more experience to make the adjustments, because I think we're done. I just wanted to go set up those National Guards. So they are ready to go. So who do I want to bring over here? We have Foot, and 2 armored armies. I think it would be a good idea to bring over a mechanized army, I would think.
Yes, sir.
See, those are armored, these are mechanized, these are motorized, these are foot.
Ready to move.
Alright, let's bring those guys over.
Orders.
Alright, what's the supply situation in Africa? Supply situation? We're actually being able to supply them through the base there now, so that's good. This is going to be a problem if I don't take care of that now. So, we need to get this naval base upgraded. High priority. Do I already have the... Yeah, I already have the infrastructure scheduled. Alright. Ships. Yeah, these super heavies are not going to be done anytime soon. I think I might be starting to think that I want to set up some infinite ship production, just to get them piled up in reserve and ready to go. Alright, how does supply look here? 43.55. We have level 10 naval bases. It's still trying to supply through the Windward Islands for some goofy reason. Alright. But, next thing we need to do is we need to begin setting up the fighter cover that is going to protect our territory from being nuked when this thing gets started. So, I need to take a look at what our existing fighter squadrons look like and get them redistributed to where they are going to need to be. Because I have a plan on how I want things set up. So, let's go ahead and start taking a look. Okay, so these guys are jets, right? These guys are all jets. So, jet fighters are going to be used for anywhere where there's contested airspace to get in there and shoot down the enemy planes. For just general, you know, just air defense, we're going to be using our standard piston engine fighters, these old P-51s, which we may want to do an upgrade on those once we have some more air experience. Alright, and we're going to want a lot of these. So, here's how we're going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 of these guys are going to head to New England. You guys are going to be on bomber interception. Primarily. Actually, I want them on both jobs. Okay. So these guys are in New England. Alright, so you, and you are going to then come to the East Coast. You're going to be on both air superiority and bomber interception over the East Coast. Alright, you, and you are going to be on air superiority and bomber interception over the Midwest. I'm definitely going to want more of those. It doesn't matter what model of fighter that they are. They'll automatically switch over to the best that we have once they arrive. We should have way more P-51 Mustangs than that. Unless that's just what it decided to pull out of there, because they're basically equivalent. I guess it is. Alright. So, Southwest. Do I actually have any decent airfields out here? Who's got planes out here?
Attention.
Alright, there's some more of our National Guards. Get them out there. Alright, so we actually need 72. So, let's see. Alright, I think I'm going to need to improve some airfields out here. Alright. Texas, you're going to need some airfields. Get it going. And... let's build some air base there in Utah. I think what I might want to do is I think I might want to leave the faction. Alright. Nope, we're not joining your faction. And get all of your troops and all of your planes out of my territory. Alright, so that I can see a little bit better of what I've actually got on my hands here. Alright. So, West Coast. 1,200 planes. 2,000 planes. There we go. Now we're talking. Alright, I want 500 fighters out here. It should hopefully be enough. Oh, that's only 400. No? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, Central USA. You're going to need to improve your airfields as well. We're probably going to need... What are the other... We have Alaska, we have Western Canada, and Eastern Canada. Okay. So that's going to need to be improved. Somewhere here is going to need to be improved, and somewhere over here is going to need to be built. There we go.
Call it. Ready.
All right.
Yes, sir. Ready.
And we're going to want a new army group.
Ready.
Let's find a color for them. There we go. I really need to find a way to reduce... There we go. We must have finished building some ships. That's the only thing I can see there. That got us some more civilian factories. Good. We did, in fact, finish building some ships. Alright, I'm going to switch you over to light Seattle class ships there. For infinite production. Alright. Alright, you're good to go. You can hold 500. You can hold at least 500 planes. A lot more if we need to. Hopefully we won't need to. But it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Alright, so 500 aircraft. I'm thinking 500 is going to be okay. At least initially. And we'll just have to keep an eye on it once the war starts. Because the last thing I want to have happen is nukes starting to fly around all over the place. If any nuking is going to be happening, I'm going to be the one to do it. And believe me, I am going to use the stockpile of nukes. Alright, Central USA is covered. Alright, so now we should be able to get Southern USA covered. I know I've mentioned it before. I keep saying it, that this interface needs to work. Okay, so that covers all of our main home territory. Or at least, and now we just need to worry about Canada, Alaska, Ontario, on Eastern Canada. All of our guys down here are also going to need some help. Let's see, these guys are jet fighters, right? They're going to need to work here, most likely. I think the jets should be down here. And we're going to have to kind of deploy new squadrons. As needed. This is going to use up some, oh, I think I went too far. Manpower, but it should be fine. We've also got to make sure that all the sea zones are covered. That we also then have naval bombers set up. That our Oh, looks like we got some new guys done training. See, that's 16,000. That should be plenty of planes in reserve. Resurrectionists Ireland join the Axis? Actually, what do I need to join your faction? Let's see. American opinion of Japan. Japan's opinion of us. Has to join faction. Japan has strategic reasons to be hostile to us. Why? Well, we'll see what happens once the war starts. If they give us an offer, then we'll see what we can do. Alright. Got ourselves another armored army there. Add that.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so you guys, another army. Add that through. Let's just make it like a lightish green. They're kind of like a mint green color. Alright, and then you guys, new army. Add to the army group. Let's make you pink. There you go. And new army. We'll go with kind of pastel purple there. Drop you in. Alright. So, we need commanders for all of these new armies. Okay, so we need a new commander. You.
Orders.
New commander. You.
Ready, sir.
We're gonna burn through all of our political power here pretty
Yes, sir.
pretty quick.
Yes, sir. All in.
There we are.
Ready to move.
And there is the rest of our National Guard units. Okay. So I was hoping this was actually going to not take quite as long as it did to get all these set up. I kind of misjudged how long it would take to fill out all these planes. So I thought I had more air wings actually already deployed than I actually did. Oh well. So I was kind of hoping to get things started this episode. Alright, because I still need to cover Mexico. I need to cover the yeah, you guys should be covering that. Yeah. Or are you? Yes. To cover South America, I need to get the sea zone set up. I need to get Portugal covered. I need to get Africa covered in planes. And I need to get naval bombers out. And I need to get the actual fleets distributed and set up where they're going to need to be. So that's a bit of work. A little bit more than I had anticipated. Alright, so unfortunately, I didn't get through as much as I had hoped today. And we're at the end of the episode. So, what I think I'm going to do, and hopefully I will remember to do this, is get the rest of this taken care of off screen. All of the air wings set up, the fleets set up where they're going to be, and everything ready to go. So at the beginning of next episode, we will hopefully get started with the war with the Axis. That's my hope. Well, at least we'll start moving in that direction anyway, because I need to do some decisions. What was it? Enforce the Monroe Doctrine against, these guys. We'll see what they do. If they accept or refuse. I expect them to refuse, and I expect that to give us a casus belli that we need. Alright. Hold on.
Ready to move.
I need to get these guys set up on the fronts over here. And then we go to war. So that's going to be the plan. Alright. So I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.